Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Yoon Jung-min. On this eve of the nearly week-long Chuseok holiday here in Korea, mass travel kicks into high gear tonight as people head to their hometowns to see their loved ones or go on vacations. Tonight, we go live to one of the busiest transportation hubs. Our correspondent Song Yoo-jin is out there. Yoo-jin, tell us where you are and what's it like over there.
Well, hello, Jung-min. I'm currently out at Seoul Station, one of South Korea's major railway stations, known for serving the largest number of passengers here in the country. So as you mentioned, the Chuseok holiday this year, which spans for 6 years, starts tomorrow. And first of all, for those who are unfamiliar with Chuseok, it's kind of like the Korean version of Thanksgiving. It's one of the two major holidays here in Korea alongside the Lunar New Year, a time when millions of people are expected to travel across the country and even out of it. Now, as I mentioned before, this year's Chuseok holiday period is longer. It was extended from 4 days to 6 days, with October 2nd situated between the last day of the initial Chuseok break and National Foundation Day being designated as a temporary holiday. So back here at Seoul Station, we're seeing an influx of travelers as we head into the evening. South Korea's Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport expects approximately 40.2 million people to be on the move from today until next Tuesday, the last day of the holiday. Now, what this means is that roughly 80% of the country's population will be traveling, a 27% increase from last year, probably due to the extended holiday period. So let's first listen to what some of the travelers had to say.
I'm very excited and happy to go home and see my mother with my wife and kids, because it's been a long time since we've seen her. We're going to make Chuseok food together and also travel to a nearby forest.
Yeah, I'm very excited to experience a new holiday because we don't have, of course, it's like Thanksgiving, which America also has, but we don't have any that sort of thing. So it's going to be very interesting to experience it.
It certainly looks busy. And Yoo-jin, for those planning to travel during this holiday period, tell us more about what they can expect.
Well, Jung-min, I can say that we're expecting to see even bigger crowds at the stations and also on the roads from tomorrow. A survey conducted by the Korea Transport Institute showed that people who are traveling to home, they mostly prefer to travel tomorrow, which is Thursday, the eve of the actual Chuseok day. Now, I want to mention that although the Chuseok holiday period starts tomorrow, Friday is the actual day itself. And in terms of the returning journey, most people prefer to travel back on the day following the actual Chuseok day, which is Saturday and also Sunday as well. As for the overall volume of the number of travelers, it's expected to hit peak on Friday, which is the actual Chuseok day, and also the day after Saturday, with more than 8.1 million travelers anticipated to be on the roads on Friday and more than 7 million on Saturday. So traffic congestion is likely to be most severe during these 2 days as well. For example, in the busiest hours, a car trip from Seoul to Busan, which usually takes around 6 hours, could take up to as much as 10 hours. And in terms of the mode of transportation, most chose to travel by car, followed by buses and trains. So to really minimize inconvenience, the Korean government has designated today through next Tuesday as a period for special transportation measures for Chuseok. So key measures include waiving highway toll fees for all vehicles for 4 days starting Thursday and expanding the capacity of public transportation, which include buses, trains, airplanes, and ships. So more than 780,000 additional seats have been made available compared to the non-holiday period. And the government is also going to extend the time of cracking down on vehicles illegally taking the bus lanes on highways by 4 hours for the sake of buses and vehicles carrying 6 or more people. That's all I have for now, but I'll be back with more updates in our later newscast. Back to you, Jung-min.
Our Song Yoo-jin live from Seoul Station. Happy Chuseok, Yoo-jin.